1, 2, 3. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing an absolute Beatles classic, Hey Jude. Now we're going to be learning two versions of this. One, basic downstrum sing-along. Now this is for those of you out there that one day want to sing and play this one, which, let's face it, come on, you do. Even if you say you're learning guitar, you're going to want to sing this one, or at least bring it along to a party or gathering or something and be able to play it and have friends doing that big na thing at the end. Come on, you know that's what you want to do. So there's going to be the basic downstrum version. It's open chords apart from one B minor that you can throw in there. I'll be showing you about how to change to that effectively within the lesson. And then there's going to be another version where we're going to have a slightly more embellished rhythm if you're picking up the simple sing and play version quite quickly. So really fun song. If you do like this lesson, then please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Also, subscribe to my channel and then click the bell icon to be notified of new lessons. Let's get started. Play this song like Paul McCartney does, like the band does. To sing in his key, you need to pop your capo on fret 3, and that's what I'll be doing. But if you find it a bit too high for you to sing, especially the na-na-nas, then just move that down, okay? So this song has 8 chords in it. Now I'm going to show you what those 8 chords are quickly and then show you how to play them. If you know those 8 chords, then you can skip along into the video to learn the order of them and learn the rhythm pattern, etc. and how it goes. So the chords are D, A, A7, G, B minor, E minor, D7, and C. So as I said, you can skip along in the video. I've left a little bit of text there now so you can get started on it if you know those 8 chords. If you don't, I'm going to be showing you how to do them with the chord box on screen and showing you how to change between the common challenging ones that occur in this song. So there might be a few tips in there even if you have been learning that little bit longer. So let's start with the D chord. You put your index finger on fret 2. This is all relative to the capo. This is fret 1, this is fret 2. On the G string, Eddie 8 Dynamite Good by Eddie, so the G, middle finger on fret 2 on the thinnest E, and ring finger on fret 3 on the B, and strum the bottom 4 for that chord. That then changes to A. Now, one very easier way of changing to A, or easy way of changing to A, is to leave the index where it is, put the middle on fret 2 on the D, and the ring squeezed underneath on fret 2 on the G. That gives you an A. But you'll see me playing it this way with pinky on fret 2, ring on fret 2 and middle on fret 2, just because I think this strengthens my fingers, my weaker fingers. I think it's good for beginners. It's also easier for me to squeeze smaller fingers into this fret than it is fatter fingers. But this is still a valid approach if you're a beginner, and you may have learned A that way. Basically, play the A, change to the A, whichever way you like, that's the muscle memory, the thing that you know the best. And if you don't know anything the best, then please go for this version. To A. From A, we change to A7. Now, this is a really simple chord. We just lift up the ring finger from the A, and that gives us the A7, 2, 0, 2. Okay, or if you're doing it this way, then just lift up the index finger. Okay, next chord, is a G chord. So index finger on fret 2 on the A string, middle finger on fret 3 on the E, and ring finger on fret 3 on the E, on the thinnest E, and you strum all 6. Now that chord changes to B minor quite a bit in the song. Now B minor is a bar chord, so it's more challenging for beginners, or just, anyone that's learning really. So take the index finger, lay it flat on the bottom 5 strings. So I've gone from this, just look what's happening here, to that. My thumb is already quite low and my wrist is pushed forwards, which is how we do a bar chord. Then middle finger on fret 3 on the B, ring on fret 4 on the D, and pinky on fret 4 on the G. Press as hard as you can, but not so much that it's really hurting the fingers, but just give it a bit of positive pressure from the thumb, pivoting on the thumb joint. Strum the bottom 5. Now, as I said, this is the biggest challenging chord change. So here's G, so then just flatten that finger down, G. So a little bit of practice, because it will catch you out if you're a beginner. Doing G to B minor like this will really help you. Notice how my index finger is barely moving. So work on that, please. That'll be a good workout for you. After that, we're going to go to E minor. So index finger on fret 2 on the A, middle finger on fret 2 on the D. I like to use index and middle for that particular change, but you can use middle and ring also. D7, index finger on fret 1 on the B string, middle finger on fret 2 on the G, and ring finger on fret 3 on the thinnest E. Strum the bottom 4 strings. And finally a C. Now to move to C from here, it's pretty simple. Just leave this one where it is. Move the middle finger up to fret 2 on the D string and ring finger on fret 3 on the A string. So there you have it. There's your chords. D, A, A7, G, B minor, E minor, D7 and C. Let's start learning the order of them. Now, to start with on this, I'm going to be doing what I call simple skeleton down strums. I call it a skeleton because if you get the skeleton in place with the body, we can then start to add the flesh it out a little bit with extra rhythms, embellishments as we go. But if you can do the skeleton with sing and play, now you don't have to sing, obviously it's optional, but it gives you the core foundation of the rhythm guitar for it. So here's your D chord. You're going to strum most chords throughout these changes 4 times. There is a couple of times which I will show you and make aware of where we only strum those chords twice, but let's start putting it together with a bit of vocal so you know where we are. So D, we're going to go D, A, A7, D. I'll go through that again. 3, hey, D, 2, 3, don't make it A, take an A7 and make it D. Okay, so you're getting the idea of what I'm doing there. Basic down strums. If you can do the basic down strums and that's quite easy and you're not stopping the rhythm and the chord changes are going smooth, then maybe try humming, try a little bit of vocal. The reason why I'm keeping it simple is because, let's face it, you're going to want to sing this one day, or at least have people singing along with you if you just sort of start them off. Let's carry on from remember. That's a G chord. Read G to ladder into your D. Then you can A7, D. Okay, so what happened there? Well, you could see that the A was only actually played for 2 strums on start, then just 2 strums of A7, make it. So that's called a half bar change because it's half the amount of time, isn't it? 4 divided by 2 is 2. So to make it better, 3, 4. Okay, now that gives you your first 2 lines of the song for singing. In my video performance, I didn't do the next bit. I skipped straight ahead to, and anytime you feel that. But what actually happens, as I'm sure you know if you know the song, is there's another verse. So we're going to do that with the same down strums and have a recap on that. Hey D, don't be a A. You were A7, so go and D her. Re G to ladder under your D. Then you be A, A7 and D. Now, from this D, we switch to D7 and we do 4. And anytime you feel the G twice, G, hey, change to B minor. Leave that finger there, put it down, middle and ring and pinky. Jude, twice on the B minor. Pain, hey, B minor, re, E minor. 2 E minors, 2 Gs, A7. Okay, so let's recap on that. 4 D7s. And anytime you feel the G, G, B minor, minor, E minor, E minor, don't G, G, the A7 upon. Now when you get to A7, it's back to 4 strums. World upon your D. Then that repeats. D7, D7 again, and then 2 Gs, 2 B minors, 2 E minors, 2 Gs, and then 4 A7s, little 4 Ds. And then we've got another 4 Ds. Da, 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 da. Sorry, it's 4 Ds. Da, 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 da. 4 D7s. A7. Sorry, it's 2 Ds, my mistake. Da, da, D7, da, A7, 2, 3. Okay, that's the little da-da bit. Now, before I go any further, and actually to help me out with that da-da bit, we're going to put in the more embellished rhythm. So if you're getting the hang of that, that's feeling okay, it's feeling natural, you can do the chord changes, maybe you're even doing a bit of singing along as well, then fantastic. Then try this more embellished rhythm. So I've put the rhythm arrows on screen for how to do it. And we're going down, 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 up. I'll do it slowly. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay? Now for every 4 strums in the old system, we're going to be doing that down, 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 up twice to make a bar. Hey, down, 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 up. Take an A7 and make it D. With G to level into your D. Then you can A7 and D. So that A7, you're just doing the A for 1 of that pattern, then A7. Okay, and now I'm just going to skip into the chorus for well you know that it's a full with that rhythm. For well you know that it's a G who plays B minor, E minor, but G is A7, a little D. Da 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 da. Then we'd be into the next verse, which I'm not going to do now, okay? The next verse is just the same, and then another chorus, so the let it out and let it in, same order of chords that I've taught in the previous chorus. And then we've got that big ending. Now, before we do that big ending, you've got another verse. So I'm just going to kind of sing this one, because I'm hoping that you're kind of getting the order of the chords and you can play along with me, because it's the same as what we've done before. And then when they get to the word better, they sort of do this big better, better, you know it, you know the song, right? So I'm just going to show you what to do with that if you're just on your own with an acoustic guitar. Hey Jude, don't make it A. So this is the last verse. Take an A7 and make it D. Just the same as verse 1. To level onto your D. Then you're into the na, right? Now, what am I doing there? I'm doing a little rest. You saw I just tap the body of the guitar to keep my time. so that yourself and hopefully people that want to start singing with you by that point know when to come in on the first na na nas. So I'll do that again. Begin to A7, better, 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 better. 1, 2, 3, 4, na. Okay, so you're doing the D on the better, but just singing more betters. And then when you go to do another bar of D, you're strumming and holding it. Better, 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 better. Strum and hold. 2, 3, 4, and D, 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 C chord, G chord, hey D, D again, D, 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 C chord, G chord, hey D. Now you may not have the benefit of fading out, so this is how I'd end it live. Da, da, C, 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 G, 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 hey Jude. So what I'm doing is I'm slowing down deliberately so people know that it's a natural end to the song, and then strumming on a single strum D. I really hope you've enjoyed that. It's been a pleasure to teach you today. Keep on playing and see you for another lesson.